Hello. I hope everybody's doing well tonight. I don't know how well the internet's going to do, guys. It's been snowing here. We've had that winter weather crap. Good old snow here. I'm going to fix this light over here. Good old ice and snow in store for Ohio. I guess that's the way it goes. So I've been busy this week, rearranging and doing things. Hey, Beth. Did everybody see my interview with Beth? That was a good interview. I really enjoyed our conversation, and it was nice. Really, really nice. So tonight, I hope it goes like last week. Last week was great. Like, we had so many people jump on and do readings, and that's great. I really love it when those days happen. I know I say it's for you guys, that the readings are for you guys, and I want you to get the best out of it, but I enjoy it too. So it benefits me too. But anyways, I've been busy this week. See, got a new bed. I had to get a double bed, and it's got a trundle under it so that my youngest, my grandson, he's 2, and he wants to spend time with Mimi, and we just can't hack it in a single bed anymore. So I rearranged. I've been rearranging the whole end of this house for damn near 3 weeks now. Because you got to move like 5 people around to rearrange. So, and then next I got to go do my mom's room and her closet. She's got a big old walk-in closet, a sewing room attached to it, a skylight. Like, dude, she's got 2 or 3 closets in her room. So I'm gonna go there next. I'm doing spring cleaning in the fall, spring cleaning in the winter. So I hope everybody's doing good. It's probably laggy. They don't seem laggy on my end where it's recording, but I would assume it's probably laggy. But anybody, you can ask questions anytime. Jump up. I'll throw down the cards. I've been watching. See, that's the difference when your brain is on, like I've been streaming while I've been cleaning Yellowstone. And so now my brain's on that, right? And it's like you get brain mush if you get into that stuff too long, too much. You have to make yourself stop so that you can do something productive. It's nuts. It's nuts. Of course, I have to be productive all the time. We got these kids in school all day, and since we've been rearranging, they have found the time to sneak and like try to get away with not doing certain things, but I'm still there. I can hear just because I'm moving from here to here you get that lesson. They kill me. Kids are funny. So the clock on my computer says 6:30 a.m. I know better, but I gotta try to fix it. It's driving me nuts. So I could start out every time I do this too. I'll start out throwing out cards for a certain sign, and then somebody will get up and ask for a reading. But I think I'm gonna start with Gemini. I don't know why Gemini's on my mind. I'm gonna start with Gemini for the month of February. A general reading will start off them for all of February, the month of love. So the kids were asking why is Valentine's Day called Valentine's? So I looked it up because I wanted to know the truth. And I always knew that it was a day of like slaughter or ritual sacrifice, But we celebrate it as a day of love, and it was actually a tragedy, is where they got it from. So interesting. That's the value of homeschool. Like I don't tell them the gory stuff. Hello, Kelly. But I tell them, hey, here's the history of this day, and you know, brick and mortar will tell you something different. But yeah, that was pretty interesting. We had to. I let them do Valentine cards, even though they don't go to a school to be able to pass them out. It's fun to sit down and do that. So we just decorate and do whatever. We pass them out to each other. So I thought that was cool. Okay, so Gemini. Gemini for the month of February. There's a journey showing up for Gemini. I think probably planning a trip is what shows up for Gemini. Yeah, because then there's the Eight of Wands after that. There's not a lot of light in here, is there? I'll have to fix that next time. So it shows the Eight of Wands over top of that, which is smoothness, smooth sailing. That's a journey, that's a trip planned for a holiday or vacation. Looks like vacation. The King of Wands shows up for Gemini, and then there is the Star. The King of Wands for Gemini, that would show. Oh, what'd you say? Fool in Vegas just got caught attempting to blow up. Oh, wow, really? He was not successful. Need vibes of peace through there. Yes. Oh, I love sending out frequency. Guys, my interview was on Afterlife Files. I don't know if anybody went and watched his channel and watched my interview, but it was interesting because I talked about my shared death experience with him. And he said, because there was a point where I got an angel that was giving me meditations, and I had never heard of these meditations before. I was new to the thing, and but every time I'd get a meditation or yeah, a way to meditate or something through meditation, like through an angel, I would go look it up to make sure it was real. And he told me that the meditation that the angel told me to do to help him cross over, because he was on life support for 7 days. And I did this 3 times a day for 7 days. This angel told me to send love, like fill my heart full of love, send it through the earth, send it to Eric, and then back to my heart, right? And I did that. He said it's a bridge meditation, it's an old meditation, and that it has been, it's like a Sanskrit or something. They used to do it like just thousands of years ago. I was like, wow. It was a shared death experience where when my husband died, he came to me. And what was crazy, what made it a shared death is when he went on life support, I was in shock, and I went and I prayed with my heart open, like, help guide me, and it was crazy because that angel, man, she told me what to do, and it was a real meditation that people do, that people have done. They dated it all the way back to the Essenes, which are like the first religious group ever recorded in our religious history. So it was awesome. And the doctor that did my interview, he researches NDEs and the shared death experience. And they have like 9,000 cases of people having shared death experiences like mine. They're all a little bit different, but a lot of the same things. He said I was a poster child for it because like paranormal activity had started happening, and it's crazy. But it was a great interview and he did a good job with it. And he's got a great channel. And he's the Afterlife Files. I'm going to put it in the chat. Y'all check him out. Uh, and see, when it happened to me, I wanted to know if other people, because we told each other if one of us dies before the other, we're coming back. And he did it. Like, and so I was shocked. But he showed my granddaughter and he showed my son himself. And they never forget it. It's what changed the world. It's what changed my view of others. It's what made me understand that we are connected. And I get it now that what I do can hurt even you. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So, or help you. I learned the energy thing. I was right about the energy thing because he was the purest, highest frequency I had ever felt in my life. And I had learned that that's what we are, but we're trapped in this three-dimensional like meat suit basically. And that God wants us to understand our natural state and kind of like come back to that before we die, I guess, in a sense, like understand that, understand each other, you know what I mean? Like love each other. I don't know. There's a lot of hate in this world, and we have to look through everything with love. And that's what I learned from that experience. And sometimes it's hard, you know? It's hard to look through the lenses of love, but you got to, even in the bad stuff, you know? I learned that everybody has different, set of choices they have to choose from. And me sitting there judging somebody else's circumstances is actually something flawed in myself. Like, man, that was a big one. But yeah, yep, that was crazy. And so I talk about it a lot because I want to help other people. I remember when it happened to me, he was like, hey, this is going to happen more and more. And sure enough, there's like a college that's dedicating studies to it. I think it's cool. And I have property right down here where there's three different, well, it connects from four different waterways, a single point behind this cabin, which is pure energy, right? Dude, you can see orbs back there. My dog, I took her into that cabin and she was straight up barking at the chair and there was nothing in it. Like you see all kinds of stuff back there. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right, Kelly. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you you learn. You learn, not to judge. Taurus here, love and light. Hi, Shawnee. You want a reading? I will do it. I hope it's not like skipping for you guys or whatever. Um, but I'll read you if you want. Miss Taurus. I like Tauruses. Tauruses are very energetic. They have a lot of great ideas and they're very good problem solvers. Bye, Kelly. You have a good night. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I can tell. And you're like a problem solver. I feel like that should be your job. like get paid for solving problems. So April the 21st, I gotcha. I will do you, and then in a minute I will get to this name right here. Stood up. I will do yours right there on the screen after I get done with Shawnee. Okay. So let's do that. The moon shows up first for you, Shawnee. It's a really pretty card. I love the moon. If you can see it, I'll have to get better light for next week, guys. Like I said, I just rearranged my whole house, so I have to find everything. Over that is the Eight of Wands. I was talking about that card earlier on another reading I had started, didn't finish. But that means that there is a journey coming, not a journey, but it's like smooth sailing. There's something they're asking about inside and internal. It is a emotional, spiritual move, I believe, because of the moon. But it shows um, that once you get past this, it's smooth. Green pastures is what that's showing. Green, everything's smooth. All right. So the card over top of that, though, is the Queen of Wands. That is fire. That is passion. Speaking of judgment earlier, the card of judgment shows up. Look, she's really, really pretty. If you can see her, I love her. I'm going to put her up on my account. I think I like her. Yes. But that means that's something that you have weighed out. You have set and planned this out. It's going to happen within a week. So there's something, ooh, that looks good. You can see it right there. There's news about this issue that you're thinking about with the moon. The moon is giving you illusions. In other words, I feel like that it is covering the truth. Like what you know how when we go in deep thought and we're like doing all the what ifs, that's what you're doing. And so don't scare yourself out of it because you got the fire and then you got the wands, which is information in about a week. And then the Hierophant shows it's going to go your way. Okay. That shows good judgment. So yeah, and then you got the Ace of Swords. So this is a good thing. It shows, smooth, like, and there's your journey of success. Now this is going, uh, and this is something you've never done before. That's why you're so worried about it. I get it. I think you're leaving something behind to start anew. That's why you're so worried about it. And then again, you got the Page of Wands, which is the messenger of, a week. So look, it looks like things are going to work out really good for you. I believe that money right now is pretty tight, but it shows after this, your house is in probate. Wow. See, I was getting ready to say that movement shows a whole new direction. It shows starting over. So, that's good. It's going to be good. Okay. So hang on, Ricky. I got to get to, oh yeah, you were here at the beginning. I'll get you right after I read this one up here. They asked a question I don't know anything about, but I'm going to answer their question right here. Do you have a divine connection with Saran? I'm not going to do it. I'm not. But I'm going to ask the question and I will tell you. I just messed up the cards too. That might not be a good sign. Oh well. We'll work with it. We'll roll with it. It won't be that bad. Okay, the King of Swords shows up first. Oh, I got a definite yes on that, and I'm gonna tell you how I got to it. It shows the King of Coins. That's a definite yes. It shows having the answer for yourself, like your inner knowing on this within a month. And I tell you that because you've went through a lot of big journey. It shows your tower completely crumbling down. Life is completely downward spiraled and you're building it back up. And it shows the struggles you have went through. Look at all these struggle cards. A few there, see. Okay, so but you're going to get past it. It shows things smoothing out in a month and you understanding the connection that you do have. There's that. Now, who was. Okay, what question was you wondering? And I will get to you after that, Ricky. Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay, I will ask that. Here, let me take your question down. Sorry, I have to. Sometimes it goes fast and I lose questions. It's not too bad tonight, but or the other night it was pretty quick, and that's good. I like that. Good nights like that. Hang on just a second, guys. I made a mistake and dropped the cards. Yeah. I hope everybody's having a good night. I used to uh, bid on Super Bowl all the time. I don't do that anymore. Okay, now I'm gonna ask about your husband, and then Shawnee, I'll get back to the love life in a minute. Hang on. I'm gonna ask about if your husband wants a divorce. Definitely not, but there's issues for sure. This is the card that shows like emotional um, stuff going on there, and this is the family card, like the wish card and stuff. That's right over top of that. So there's definitely some issues going on there, but it shows different directions too. Some of these feelings are his. Um, there's a child involved, and you guys just need to communicate with each other. Why does he feel trapped? Why do you feel trapped? That's what you need to work out. And you need to do what it takes to come back to yourself. You know what I mean when I say that too. Got to be able to come back to yourself. Both of you do. Because you're not the only one. Oh. No, not on you. There's a young person there. Not like a baby. This person's young though. Involved. I don't know who that is. you'd you'd have to tell me. He's not communicating with you. See, there's definitely some things that you need to talk about. But there's not a baby. I didn't get a baby. No. I got a young person. All right, Ricky, you wanted to know yeah, Ricky, you wanted to know something. Let me see if I can find that question. Okay. Do you have nieces? Do you have nephews? I mean, it shows a younger person not involved with him. Maybe I said that wrong. But there's someone younger that seems like they're going to get hurt over this or feels hurt over this. Um, so that's what I was picking up. As I don't know what else to say as far as, being confused. I mean, unless there's something else you want me to answer. Like another question. I don't think I'll ask, but I don't think there's cheating. Let me ask. It showed more of there's so many issues or so many different areas of things going on that there's not cheating. No, as a matter of fact, there's not cheating. It shows him hanging out with other guys. There's a bunch of guys showing up, but I do see is he's okay. You guys are young. That makes sense. Maybe that was him showing up. Is because this person is anywhere from 18 to 27 at the, but I'm more around 25, I think. I'm really picking up that. Anyways, and it was a male, and he seems really, really hurt by this, but there's no direction to go. Like, it seemed like there's a lot of things, and maybe he doesn't know which one to touch on. I think that's what he feels like. So, okay, I'm going to ask that question because I've lost some of the other questions. Endow. Ricky, I'll get you. Sorry. These go fast, man. Here in a few weeks, I'm going to start putting my information up for if you guys need more information, you can get a hold of me and we'll work it out because I can't do, there's a lot of people. So I try to do the best I can is what I'm getting at, guys. Just bear with me. I'll get you. So I'm going to ask about Scorpio female and male Taurus right there. And then I got to go to Ricky's questions. So I don't want to mess her up. She's my sub. Okay, so the moon, Nine of Cups. You asked, that's cool because you asked about the Scorpio female Taurus, and those are the cards I got for you guys. Hey, it looks like it's good, but it shows fire. What's your moon sign? Because moon sign tells you a lot about the love. So we'll have to look that up. And that goes by the day you were born, whatever sign the moon was in that your partner too. But hey, what I'm picking up, it shows a lot of fire, a lot of passion. It also shows separation. A lot of things can be done together. You guys have a good working thing, or can achieve a lot together. Uh, so hang on a second. Sorry, like kids were about to beat each other down. I'm sorry, guys. I have to do stuff. So it shows full of passion and fire. I wish I could show these better. I usually show you guys better cards. Sorry. I'll have to fix the lighting next time. So it looks good. It looks good. Okay, Ricky. And now in 3 months, what's going to happen? Husband Scorpio and you Pisces. That's a good connection. That's a good connection. Listen, I think I was reading on this last week and I didn't see you guys getting a divorce, but I did see a temporary split, if I believe that's right. But I'm going to go ahead. Let me clear that out. Let me just go with it. Let me go. Did I unmute? I unmuted. Okay. Okay. You never know around here, guys. It shows you guys working through some issues. I hope you're talking because it shows you guys working through some issues. The very first card is the Seven of Cups. Now, it is all the emotional areas of your life that you are going to be working through, talking about whatever. But it shows, see that? That is the way you guys are feeling right now, right? Feeling trapped, feeling like there's nowhere to go, trying to figure out which way to take this and what's best for everybody. Emotions are running high. The moon shows that. The Nine of Cups shows celebration. I'm getting the same thing that I kind of got last week. Heartache is in the past. If you can put the heartache in the past, you guys are going to work it out just fine. It shows the King of Wands on the outcome and the journey, like the movement. It looks like you're going to work out just fine. The Two of Cups is coming back together, and the Five of Wands is putting the battles behind you. Well, the Nine of Wands is putting the battles behind you. It looks like you're going to be fine. You just got to get through these couple months. Communication, it's okay. It's a temporary split. I didn't see divorce anyways, so when will he reach out and communicate? Okay, let's ask that. It's going to be real soon. I've got the Page of Cups, which is communication of love from him, and it shows within 2 weeks. So you'll have some information within 2 weeks. And it shows harvest. Justice shows up, but there's no judgment. I need the judgment card to show up with justice in order for it to be a divorce. It's just not showing up. It still shows facing your problems. So I think it's going to be fine. Just give it some time. I know it's hard right now. Heartache sucks. But it does show when the heartache card shows up, it's upside down, which means that's temporary in the past. Okay, I'm going to ask how soon before your husband will reach out, okay? And Beth's life. I will check a message for you. Yes, I will. Are you wanting like a message from like the outside, or do you want me to just read? Throw down cards. Throw down cards. I'm good at throwing down cards. Um, you've got a lot of ones before your husband reaches out to you, but it shows I got the same thing the last time, I believe. Within a month, that shows you guys will be working things out. So give him some time. That's not long. I know it seems like forever, but I feel like within a month because it showed the Four of Wands. That is coming together. That's marriage. That's family unit. That's celebration. And so any struggle cards were showing up in the past. Ricky, it is, let me put it up here. Let me see. All right. Let's see. I'm going to throw down a spread for you and see what's up. All right, Ricky. No, they don't care. I don't want to scream to you guys, hey man, stop. Don't you care? I tell the kids, I beg them, please don't you care about me? No, anyways, they don't. We know they don't. So, best life. You got great intuition. It also shows the Ten of Cups for you. This is a beautiful card. I love the Ten of Cups. See what you can. I'm going to fix my light, guys. I hate this. Anyways, the Ten of Cups is a good card, especially over top there, because it is, you're good with your instincts. You get, thank you, Ricky. You get, you seem to be guided by your intuition. And it means that it's going to be really good for you right now. And you have some new things showing up that you don't know what to do. But take it in and ask, because your intuition is great and it's spot on. And the Wheel of Fortune is showing up for you, which means that you can pretty much go in any direction. You've got a lot of stuff going on, Beth, and or Beth's life, and it shows you have different options. The King of Wands is over around some of your options. It seems like he's got some good offering. Good offerings. He's also across from the Two of Swords, which is upside down, which means that he is being truthful. So if you was wanting to know that. You have the Page of Swords, that's a younger person. And that person is showing up like really soon. And the Ace of Cups shows up with this person, which means that there's some action um, happening with something that you've been working on, some kind of plan, business wise, financially wise. Um, so he has something to do with that. Yes, because right after that, there's your coins, there's your money. That's the time frame. So whatever you're working on financially is about to show up within a month. So that's what I got for you, Beth's life. Also, the man shows up could possibly be a lover. The first one, not the younger one, unless you like him younger. he's no, he's of age, so we're good. All right, so let's see. Will my husband's mother decide to talk with me today? Okay, so she's been upset with you too. Hi, Blanca. How are you? You're welcome, Best Life. All right, Ricky. So I'm going to ask that question for you, dear. Wow. Look, I really don't see this marriage thing. I know you're going through a rough spot, but I really feel like that the talk with the mother changes something. I don't know how or why. Maybe it helps him in some way, but you got the lover's card. So it's something to do with maybe she wants to try to help you see his perspective. So I definitely see you communicating with her. Definitely. And there's that card that shows that he's kind of on an emotional journey with this. He's heartbroken. He's good about this. So that's where I seen things. She shows up as the Empress, someone that I guess is like, this is the sense I get. He can do no wrong, but he really can, and she does know his flaws. Anyways, she thinks highly of him, but she's also going to talk to you about some of the other things too. Celebration shows up right after that. And that's good. That's a good card because it shows coming together, celebrating family. Illness is over after that. See, I think that's really what needs to happen to begin with. And then there's your husband. He shows up and I mean it shows things coming back together after that. Five of Swords is the battle is over right after that. So you definitely need to have that communication with her. Yep, and then you have the Knight of Swords after that, which is victory. Yeah, you have all the battle cards over after that. I really think that's the missing link. So, um, if you bring up divorce as an option, I think she's going to try to talk you out of that. And I think that's what brings you two back together is the communication with her somehow. I mean, I guess I can kind of understand how it would because that's his parent and she's going to, you know, not just try to paint him in a good light, but to try to, she's got wisdom to offer. How old is she? Look at that too. It's always a good thing when an elder woman can even give advice on a relationship she may have had or lost or whatever, or maybe how she sees him could help. You don't know. All right, Blanca, will you he lives in Jamaica. Okay. Well, it definitely shows some kind of coming back together because of the mom. So do that. She's 60. See? She definitely has some kind of wisdom to offer. So, okay. So, may I ask, how is Ty feeling about me? And he been going through something lately and has been distanced. Okay, great. I'm going to check that out for you, Blanca. No problem. Sorry, guys. I didn't want you guys to hear. Didn't want to get you guys to hear my mom going off on my grandkids. It's funny. It's funny. It'd be comical. You'd like it, but uh, I don't want to do it. I don't want to put y'all through that. So, yeah, Ricky, hang on a second. I'll come back to that in a second. Um, this is the question I'm working on right now. Trying to get everything to chill out to do that, guys. I'm sorry. I apologize. All right. My mom's got cancer, guys. So, like, I don't know. It is what it is. And that's how stuff goes, right? You just deal with it. No, it is funny, isn't it? uh, yeah. Okay, it shows a lot of things going on in his head, like you said. Uh, but it shows full different choices. I feel like he's trying to figure out what to do with his life or what direction to go in next. It's something big weighing on him for sure. See, it shows deciding to leave one path. It's the Seven of Wands or Swords. That's deciding to leave something that he's been doing. And it's money. It's involved. Money's involved with it. There's your coins. It shows it's going to make big changes. You got the Knight of Wands, which would be fire, passion. You want something that's passionate. It shows a clear ending, but a new path. Not with him. I'm going to ask that if that's his, but I doubt that. Because the outcome is the 4 coins. So he's wanting to switch careers or do something like that with money. Has to do with financial stuff. But I'm going to ask about the two of you to make sure. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I could tell. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I do that. I've noticed because my love sign's Aquarius, right? So when I have, which I'm not used to it yet because my husband just died 4 years ago, so I haven't really dated, but and I did start dating somebody, but then I like pull away, like I detach, especially when shit's going on. I just do. But I got family and I'm raising these kids and I'm taking care of my mom and just nut shit, you know? I'm a dad. Yeah, so it has nothing to do with you. Again, it showed up just like that. So yeah, it's money. I do see communication. Give him some time. It's showing up within a week or two. So, let's see. Oh, thank you, Ricky. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Ricky, you was wanting to know if he's going to something about finding the paper. Will he you? Can you trust your husband won't leave after he gets his paper? Okay. I'm going to check that out. Yeah, see, I still don't see a divorce. Yeah, I still don't see. There's nothing like that. It does show a journey, and I wonder if that's the journey with all the flags. Where are you at? If he's in Jamaica, where are you at? Because maybe that's him coming back to you, is what I'm getting at. I got you. Well, it shows you staying married. You're not getting divorced. I don't see a divorce. I just don't see it. Um, yeah, I just don't see it. You want me to ask if it shows up like you want me to ask like later on? Like I don't when I was on the network, I had a good client, but I had this one that she would be like, "Can we ask it a different way?" Which I will. I'll ask it any way you want it. Does it work on the frying pan? Does it? I'm just kidding. Yeah, let's ask it that way. That's a good way to ask it. Oh, Jesus. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, wow. That sucks big. I don't see it taking that long, though. Because it showed the journey with different flags. That's like a travel to a different country, or that's why I'm where you was, because that confused me. Um, It shows lifelong partner. I'm not getting nothing that shows. See, there's that card again, 6 of Wands. See all the flags, all the different flags. I don't know. I used to get that card. I had a client that lived in China, He used to call me. Well, he traveled back and forth, but he used to call me from China. And that's the card I would get when his mom was shipping him out to do another job in the States. So, Virgo from Western New York. What can I do for you? I believe he's coming back to America. All right. Well, Michelle Wainwright, before I get to you, I'm going to go ahead and get Alicia, real quick. She's got her question posted. I'll get her. You're welcome, Ricky. Thank you, girl. Okay, so hello, DM. How are you? Thanks for the sub. Alicia, I want to re-ask that because I didn't really, I got a bunch of mixed up cards, and I think a lot of stuff was hitting the feed and I got off track. Let me re-ask your questions. I'm sorry about that. I'll make it right. Say his name. What is his intentions? Let's check this out. Okay, I'm still picking up. It's kind of friendship. I feel like he's not, I don't see it going anywhere. I don't. I'm sorry. I hate it when it comes down to stuff like that, but every time I throw it down, I don't see anything about love. I see information coming up in about a week from him. It shows having strength. Heartache showed the first time. So I just want to be honest and tell you. You're welcome, Alicia. I'm sorry. I wish it was news for you, dear. Okay, DM, I will check that out for you. You too, Ricky. Evening. Okay, let's see. Okay, DM, I really feel like this new guy has turned your world upside down. I think there's a major attraction there, and I'm going to tell you why. Because it shows the tower first, right? Which is your world coming upside down. But it's in a good way. It shows the nine of coins, okay? That's harvest. So I feel like he's a good guy. I feel like it's almost a situation like it's you can't believe it's happening, right? Okay, well, the Four of Cups shows up, which is good. I think you feel like you're going to get blindsided, but you're not. He shows up as the page, and there's passion. And then you've got the Two of Cups, which is lovers. So this looks good. I think he's got good intentions. It doesn't show bad. Most of the cups you're getting cups. Most of the cards you're getting are cups. Why do you feel like you're going to get blindsided? Because it's too good to be true? Because I feel like that's what you're feeling like. Okay, Michelle, your birthday is August. All right. Okay. I can try. All right, Michelle, I'm going to ask that real quick. He's an air sign, the king of swords. He shows up as someone that if okay, here's the card that shows up. It's movement. Like this card shows up if the person is moving or has moved, or maybe that person moves to you. You see what I'm saying? So he's definitely going to be somebody new. You haven't dated this person before. Um, there's, of course, if we're talking twin flame, this person is the opposite of everything that you are. That's usually what twin flames are, and they help you bring out the best in each other. Like, so you'll have that kind of growth where you bring out the best in each other. You're welcome, DM. Thank you. Eight of Coins shows up, which is harvest and growth. This person is very charitable, which you're talking about a balanced person here, and it shows winning the battle like you don't have to look anymore. This person is showing up in your life pretty soon. Now, everybody don't make fun of me, but I like to manifest, and I feel like that's what you've been doing to get this person to, you know what I mean? You've been thinking about him. Now, he shows up as, he's got the darker features. If you can see a little bit there, see? That's his crown on his head, not horns. But he shows up as the darker features, and he would be an air sign. So, or anybody that has air in their sign. So it could be the moon sign in one of the air signs or whatever. You see what I'm saying? So there you have that. uh, I enjoy these readings. I think it's funny when someone comes in griping at the kids though. Hey, I'm gonna bust your ass if you don't. I love you guys. I love all my subscribers. I love all new subscribers. You guys have been great. Your lover is Lula. To shut herself down. Oh wow. Huh. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not going to try to chop it, Danny, but I'll go ahead and read your thing there. So, oh man, she's got to get away from her parents. This is going to be a good reading. Okay, let me do this. All right. I'm glad that I can't pronounce it right, but I'm glad you sent me because it gives me the frequency. You know what I mean? Just me trying to say it. And I immediately picked up something. If she doesn't get away from them fast, they're going to be the issue for her ever being happy for herself. Does that make sense? So, oh, wow. So the Page of Cups shows up first. I need a light. Guys. You're afraid something bad's going to happen. So I feel like the abuse is pretty good there. You feel like something bad's happened to her, even scared. Judgment shows up. Hey, has this been through the court system before? Because I feel like it has, and I feel like it got overlooked. But she's so close to being able to be on her own. That's the other issue. You show up, but you can't help her just yet. So, and then it shows the magician, which is her parent sneaky. Oh my God, someone's sick in the family, of course. Well, and then you got the Two of Swords. There's some kind of illness going on over there, okay? Heavy drinker. All right. Wow. Okay. See, I seen that, Danny. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. That is horrible. It shows the Queen of Coins as someone that can help her. That might be the grandmother. But then again, I'm pretty sure the grandma showed up at first as the empress, as the older woman, like the head of the family. And I think that's definitely where she needs to go. Something bad is going to end up happening. It could be, worse than the situation has been. But now it does show some kind of judgment, and it is going to go back through court. So I'm hoping, well, I mean, that would be good for him to go down for his crimes. I just don't want her to be abused anymore. So that's what I'm picking up is going to happen. So, wow, like I felt a lot from that. I felt a lot from that. Wow. That dad he's no good, dude. He's no good. Wow, it's crazy because I was getting ready to say drugs when I looked up and seen heavy drinker. Cheats on the mother matches up to one of the scene, but I get it. Well, guys, I am gonna have to go ahead and cut it short. My kids are starting to argue. Everything's starting to go bad. The mother is horrible, but not as bad. You're welcome, Danny. I will send out prayers for her. I really do pray for her. Yeah, you're going to be the last one I do tonight, honey. But I'll do yours, and yours is going to be the last one I do. But, and then I'll wrap up. Okay, should you wait or go with someone new? You're really pretty. So I imagine that you have options. You know what I mean? I know you know what I mean. You got the Four of Coins. The Page of Cups is the one that is over top that you're asking about. Queen of Cups is probably yours. It looks to me like someone else is going to show up. Okay. So, but there's a better option, anyways. The other guy that shows up for you, it shows lovers. Okay. And it shows the coins, which is growth. And it shows the cups, which is getting your wishes. In other words, he's definitely going to be more suited for you. Someone that you probably said, every girl sits in her bed and is like, hey, I want this guy. I want him to look like this, smell like this, look like this. Well, whatever that list, he's more. So you got that there. But I'm going to jump off here. Like I said, the kids are starting to argue, but I have had a great time with you guys. I will come back next Tuesday and we will do this again. I've been doing this every Tuesday. I will start to put my information. You're welcome. You're welcome. And thank you, Danny. Thank you to my new subs. I'll put the information in the next video for you all to be able to contact me if you have any other questions. And I hope you have a good night. Good night, Christine. I love you all. And remember, be the reason someone believes in good people. You have a good night.